This is video 3 from your next Premier of New Brunswick, Tanya Roberts. So we're just picking up where we left off, where Miss Rosignol was welcomed with open arms into the social development long-term care sector. And once she got in there, she felt a sense of pride that she could have impact at the legislative level and ensure that the wording of legislation and the authority of social development could make change. So Ms. Rosignol was hired on and worked directly for Miss Julie Weir. Julie Weir was super supportive of Ms. Rosignol, indicating that if she was in the same position, rest assured she would have done the same thing. So Ms. Rosignol felt that she was in a job that demanded integrity and respect of seniors, and she felt at home. Now we're going to fast forward. Miss Julie Weir resigned and accepted a position at the Nursing Home Association in replacing Mr. Keating. So Miss Rosignol, again, having mad respect for Miss Julie Weir, felt that Miss Weir would absolutely get to the bottom of any shenanigans going on there, and our seniors would, again, be safe underneath her watch, because Miss Weir knew all the backdoor dealings that had taken place between the previous nursing home administration and this particular manor. And she also knew that social development deputy minister did not support that and would have absorbed the costs to make sure that it followed the process, the legislative process. So fast forward, Ms. Rosignol moves forward with her unlawful termination suit, and basically sent out a letter to the board of directors at the Tobic Valley Manor and the Nursing Home Association and the administrator, Amy Jenkins, basically just saying, I have much respect for Miss Julie Weir. However, we are going to move forward with this lawsuit. So, if you want to talk about it, I'm here. The hopes of this was that somebody would have reached out to Ms. Rosignol and indicated that we know what happened in the past with the Nursing Home Association was wrong. Let's sit down and make sure this never happens again. But unfortunately, from there on, it really took a slimy, disgusting turn. Ms. Rosignol's passion for long-term care was evident, and she became the go-to person as a nurse consultant at social development. She was heading up a project that she was very passionate about. It's called SPAL LTC. And basically the gist of this program is it's palliative care for seniors. It's making sure that the palliative care is both culturally and religiously appropriate, and every senior who is in palliative care will be assessed individually based on their needs of their religious and cultural requirements. And this was a very, very big project. This professionally meant everything to Ms. Rosignol. So part of this, of course, is getting the Nursing Home Association on board and making sure that everybody's communicating with the nursing homes, that there's this free palliative care programming coming in, and it's a great program. So Miss Julie Weir reached out, and from the messages I have reviewed, indicated that she really didn't want any part of it. There was too many emails going out to the nursing homes, so she recommended that Miss Rosignol use her contacts at social development to send all the information to the nursing homes on this new SPA LTC program. So Miss Rosignol did that, and it really, everybody's super excited about it, and me mentioning this name, I hope it doesn't have a negative impact on that program. This program is special and it's important and it's tailored for our seniors' needs, and it's imperative that it continues with welcome and open arms in these nursing homes. So now Miss Resignal has taken the advice of Miss Julie Weir from the Nursing Home Association, the new CEO at the Nursing Home Association, and used her contacts to move forward and spread the news of the LTC program that was unfolding and rolling out from social development. So in the meantime, Miss Resignal hadn't heard anything back from any of the people that she wrote the letter to. So she proceeded with filing a small claims court, a case in small claims court, which has been scheduled. And part of this was serving all the members. And unfortunately, since Miss Julie Weir is part of the Nursing Home Association and the current CEO, her name was also, like, they needed to be served as well. So from there, Miss Julie Weir went forward with an ethics complaint on Miss Resignal. Miss Julie Weir, the CEO of the Nursing Home Association, put in an ethics complaint on Miss Resignal for using her contacts at social development to spread SPA LTC. She thought that was a conflict of interest and put in a formal complaint on Miss Resignal, which Miss Resignal had to respond to. And of course, because Miss Resignal's passion and commitment to the care of the seniors in New Brunswick is unparalleled to any leader that holds a position of authority over this population, she was even willing to take a step back because she wasn't going to let her legal proceedings with the Nursing Home Association impact this. So Miss Julie Weir, we have requested your formal complaint through FOIP. I know there has been some delays, but we have also pushed that forward through the Ombuds to the Privacy Office, and we will be getting a copy of that formal complaint. I do have a copy of the response to your complaint, and all I can say is do better, Julie. I mean, do better. So from here, Ms. Resignal put it aside and continued to work on SPA LTC basically anonymously. She took her name off this career making project that she helped develop, and she took her name off it for the benefits of the seniors. So from here, Ms. Resignal, again, is so passionate about seniors that she was what we thought invaluable to social development. November of last year, after the ethics complaint, shortly after the ethics complaint come in by Miss Julie Weir at the Nursing Home Association, unfortunately, Miss Resignal was told that her contract would no longer be renewed, that it would be ending, and thank you for your hard work. So Miss Resignal, who this happened right before Christmas, Miss Resignal, who was on the planning committee for the social development Christmas party, went forward with the planning indicating those people deserve a good Christmas party. I may not be there, but they've worked hard all year and they deserve a good Christmas party. So she went down and, you know, it was very hard for her to meet her coworkers at Christmas knowing that her contract was ended, but she did just that. And while she was sitting with her coworkers, I just want to get this name right, Mr. Alex, there was another consultant at social development as they were talking about contracts not being renewed, and he was very, very shocked that Miss Resignal's contract was not being renewed. He said, Alex Driscoll, how you doing today? I hope you got your rest last night. Alex Driscoll made a comment indicating, I do not get out of bed until 9 o'clock. My boss, Serena Bradford, knows that, and she doesn't care. So Serena Bradford and Alex Driscoll, I actually crunched some numbers, and I'm not good in math, so bear with me. I'm using round numbers. So I just want to talk about what we're spending on Alex Driscoll. Alex, you make approximately $80,000 a year. Alex, $80,000 divided by 52 weeks is $4,160 per month. Alex, if you take that and you divide that by 37.5 hours, which is the normal government work week, it comes out that you're making about $41 per hour. So Alex, since you've decided to sleep until 9 o'clock, and Serena Bradford, since you decided that's okay, I would like to know why the taxpayers have paid him approximately $205 per week, or approximately $10,000 a year to sleep, while a nurse consultant who has continuously made efforts to fix the problems at social development, her contract wasn't renewed. She was online every day, but social development leadership, let's get the names: Leanna Russo, Annie LeBlanc, Serena Bradford, and Alex Driscoll. We want to know why the taxpayers have been charged $10,000 for Alex to sleep, and why a nurse consultant who was identifying risks in the long-term care sector, her contract wasn't renewed. I will be calling for the immediate resignation of Alex Driscoll. I will be calling for the immediate resignation of Serena Bradford, who has allowed the taxpayers to spend approximately $10,000 a year so her employee Alex can sleep. That's unacceptable, Serena. I see that you are a manager in continuous improvement, and maybe first step in continuous improvement is step 1, make your employees get out of bed and be on time. You are a government leader. I don't know why Leanna Russo, why Annie LeBlanc, why Serena Bradford, why Alex Driscoll are all still working for social development. I'm also calling on Julie Weir to speak publicly about the upcoming court case in May against social development, the Nursing Home Association, and the board of directors at the Tobic Valley Manor, and Administrator Amy Jenkins. Julie, it's time to defend your decisions. I want you to publicly stand by your ethics complaint put on Ms. Resignal. To the board of directors at the Nursing Home Association, I will be writing you directly as well, requesting you accept the resignation of Ms. Julie Weir. It's time we hold the decision makers responsible. We are done allowing the decision makers who have become so complicit in negligence fire anybody who dare meet their job requirements. This is unacceptable. This is abusive process, and this is unacceptable. So today we need some names. And today these people are going to be uncomfortable. And I want the leaders of Leanna Russo, Annie LeBlanc, who loves her minimum standard book, thinking it's gold standard without having the knowledge of knowing minimum standards is if you go one below minimum standards, you're shut down. That's not gold standard, but you know that. So the ministers of social development, I want this actioned. I will be writing you formally and I will be following up on this. And to all the government employees out there, I want you to know that you will be supported in your decision making as long as you're making your decisions with integrity. Please take your positions seriously. I understand that, being able to sleep till 9 o'clock and getting paid $10,000 a year to sleep on the backs of New Brunswick taxpayers, is cushioning, is nice, but it's disgusting. And I want every single person who is part of this to be held accountable. So the ministers, you're going to be hearing from me. I will be writing you directly and in a public forum, and I will be calling for the resignation of those I named today. And again, to those people, I don't want you to take this as any bullying or anything like that. I want you to stand by your decisions. And if you are confident in your decision makings, then I request you respond to me via video and respond to the people of New Brunswick and justify your actions of why we're letting Alex sleep and take $10,000 to do that, and why Julie Weir was allowed to put in an ethics complaint and try to sabotage Miss Resignal's career yet again from the Nursing Home Association. We want some accountability here. The social development has gone out of their way to make sure people who are there for change and who respect the seniors are no longer employed there. So let's open up some job positions there and get the right people in the right places, because certainly now we know why our long-term care is in crisis, because these people in their backdoor dealings want to save face. They want to sleep till 9 o'clock, and they certainly don't want anybody else dare speak up and put the seniors first. I'm sorry if that's going to make extra work for you guys, but you are there to protect the seniors. And if you're making decisions that are putting them at risk, we're going to talk about it every single time. Again, when I run the government of New Brunswick as Premier, the tone of my government will be accountability. I am going to empower you to make the right decisions. You're educated. You're smart. You know what is the right decision. And you know when to stand up when the wrong decision is made. We have become so complacent in this province that we have come to accept that you and yours can't impact me and mine. And that's dangerous, especially when you're in position of public service. So I'm asking everybody out there to step up or step down. These positions that you're in are so important, and you have the welfare of senior citizens in your hands. And I am requesting that Alex either resign or be terminated. And I think he should have to pay back the taxpayers for the $10,000 per year that he has been paid to sleep. Alex, do better. Any future employers for Mr. Alex Driscoll out there, you might want to get him to do the punch clock because he's kind of slimy that way. So let's get to the bottom of this. Let's hold our people up